This is the second time I've seen this card do the opposite of what I expected, so I'm going to re-look at this card, take a closer look at this card in depth. I think I probably needs more elaboration or more. There's more to this card than previously thought, because I'm getting a lot of like, it's 2 times in a row I got bullish energies from this card, when really I've always seen it as a bearish card. You can see this is the Princess of Swords right here. Right? Into this is kind of like a sideways rotation. We have a high here, and then a drop from the high, followed by a revisiting. So we've got the high correlator here midday. What time is that? That's a little late. We have a high correlator here, right? Sideways rotation. We move up, hit a resistance, and then come back down. That's the works card. And that high correlator, that crest is then revisited in the pleasure card, which is erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, but also revisiting a recent opportunity at a crest. You can see, boom, we hit it again right there, followed by a sharp dip within a period of volatility, which is what we should be seeing now, but it may be really counteracted with this Ace of Wands here. TikTok's giving me such a hard time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we have that low correlator at the end of the day. Definitely not a low, though. It's like really frustrating me. Like back and forth behavior, right, with the sharp dip in there. Right at around the close, yeah, so we have a correlation here in the last hour to the peace card, so I'm going to put a horizontal line there. If E-Trade lets me. Right, so we have decline through multiple support levels as a sneak preview card for the prior day. We got some reverse clairvoyant things telling us lower, lower. Trade opportunity first thing in the morning tomorrow, revisiting a support level that was a past opportunity with a sharp dip in a period of sideways rotation in the pre-market. We have a high at the end of the day, though. It's interesting. Ugh, I can't wait to get into the August readings. I'm about to do September too, and October. That way, when we hit this retrograde, we're gonna be free and clear. I won't have any retrograde influence in my readings at all. Hey, if you're just hopping on TikTok, you can follow along with us on the YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders. We're looking at a live S&P 500 chart side by side with the tarot spread for the day. And also looking at the one for tomorrow. So this wasn't one of the best ones I've done, that's for sure. Still pretty accurate. I mean, we have that fake out first thing in the morning, the prudence card there, and a trade opportunity after that fake out, right? So right around here, we had selling from near overbought, or I should say overbought territory on RSI. See that? Boom, overbought territory on RSI, and we sell from that, but it's a fake out because it makes us look like we're going bearish. Instead, we went bullish. We end up with a high midday. Revisit that high a little bit later. We should see, we got this dip. We should see some bearish energy in here, I believe. Two volatility indicators, and we haven't really seen much volatility yet. Either there's legislated, like a leader on the news talking about legislation right around now, or there's volatility to follow. My feeling is that we open lower tomorrow and move higher. That's what I see happening anyways. I don't know what is going on with my TikTok, guys. I'm gonna have to hop off and back on because it keeps giving me these error messages. It's really annoying. What the fuck? Taking any questions you guys might have. If you guys are just hopping on, I was just talking, first thing I was talking about is this Prince of Swords. I saw the same error earlier on last week, so I'm picking up on there's extra energy in the Prince of Swords that I hadn't picked up on before. Bullish energies in there. I've always seen it as a bearish card, but I'm going to have to back test this card a little bit more and see what else I find. So that was the first error, but that was after some really on point stuff. So we had a fast sudden move higher in the pre-market. We hit an important resistance level right at the open. From there, I'm advised to be prudent. We have a sharp drop, right? And I'm advised to be prudent. Probably that like this is would have faked me out if I had been trading. But then this obviously marks a great opportunity, trade opportunity. You see that there. We have two trade opportunities back to back between like roughly 9:50 and 12 o'clock. So a little bit. I mean, you could have done a day trade there, boom to boom, right? But definitely a trade opportunity in there. Trade correlator at the high as well, at the high correlator midday. And then you see we have that pleasure card, which revisits a crest that was a recent past opportunity in the midst of some erratic behavior, back and forth through the same price level. And you can see that we did that right there, followed by, it looks like this volatility should pick up. And I think we'll likely have a gap down tomorrow, or we open lower tomorrow. Ugh, it's so ugly, this reading. It's the gain card with a low correlator. This really does go on point with the 1 year though. Where is this? Right, we're in the 2022 1 year prediction. I likely, based on what I'm seeing here, I likely said that we have a high towards the end of the month of July. We come out of a low, move into a high, and then we revisit a low at an important price level here. Looks like we probably start failing. I mean, this is probably really the top right here, because we're right at the end of the month, the new moon's here. Likely the top, guys. That's what I'm seeing. Taking any questions you guys might have. If you're hopping on TikTok, you can follow along with us on our YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders. Tarot cards, Tarot for Traders. And we're looking at the live S&P 500 chart side by side with the readings that we've done for the relevant time frames today, tomorrow, over the month. This one was off. This one was really off. Might be one of my worst July readings, or my worst monthly readings. I just wasn't in the right headspace yet, I guess. I was coming out of it. Any questions, guys? I'm going to start doing some readings. I'm taking questions if anybody has questions. That Kickstarter's submitted, guys. Yeah, man, that whole bullish move is like really crazy. But, you know, I think it's not that it's been stretched out. I think the reading was just whack. Rarely will you hear me say that, but I was in the wrong headspace, I think, when I did this one. There's just too many errors at this point. And you can see when I was in the right headspace when I did the 1 year, right? And you could see, like, we have a high at the end of the month, and then we decline from an important price level or resistance level. It's a trade opportunity. We're either at it or we're going to be at it very, very early in August. Yeah, super frustrating. Super frustrating. But we are coming up on a retrograde period, about a little over 2 weeks. I will trade during the pre-shadow and the post-shadow. The opportunity is just too juicy for me to pass it by. I've been following it for so long. I'm actually collecting money now to trade specifically during that time frame. I've got, let's see what I got so far. For August, ones that are still to drop: MGM, AMC, Boeing, ARKK, SPCE, GSK, NKLA, SOXL. These are all getting recorded today or tomorrow, and then there's more to come out as well. But if you want to get it on that list, guys, probably last shot to get a reading on the August list. I'd spout it out in the comments today if you're looking to do that. Looks like a lot of movement to the low. U-shaped dip to the low. Huh, interesting. We'll have to see. Tomorrow's a really, I mean, this whole week's been complicated. All of these readings are complicated because I've done them. I did all of these readings the same time that I did the 1 month overview reading, and you can see the accuracy's been, wasn't in the right headspace. Netflix, ARKK's coming out, Philip. I got that already. I already did that. I just gotta record it. Netflix is on the list. Anything else, guys? I'm gonna grab some water. I'll give you guys a minute if there's anything else you want to throw down, and then when I come back, I'm hopping off so I can get these readings done in time for August. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm hopping off. Looks like ARK's already been done. Netflix I'll get done probably within the hour, and then these recordings will come out. Yeah, I think you're probably right, man, but it's close. I know the high for August is at the beginning of the month, the very beginning of the month. Um, I was gonna say one thing. What was I gonna say? I don't remember, guys. Sorry. Do you mean one day left? Because tomorrow's the last trading day of July. Am I right? Yeah. All right, guys, look out for some recordings. I got more stuff coming out today, tomorrow, over the weekend. A bunch of stuff is dropping for August. I'm probably going to start throwing out things that are for further out. Like I already did BAVA for December. I'm going to post those. There's a lot of stuff coming out. And I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing the 1 years. Do I think it's likely to top for Bitcoin for the month? Let me take a look. Let's bring up my Bitcoin reading. Oops. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, it looks like it's going much higher in early August, guys. But it's gonna provide an opportunity around the August high early on. It looks like there's that high in August is a price level that will be below when we take our next dive. And my sneak preview card for the following years, it's a like a U-shaped dip there. I'm going to start doing 2023s pretty soon, too. Yeah, I have the high for the month on the 30th. Based on the card, the following day's card, there's a chance we see higher tomorrow because it's the Ace of Wands. But I think this is probably the high. I mean, it's really only one more day, so you're close to the high. I mean, to the top for the month, as you put it, because tomorrow's the last day. Yeah, you got it. Thanks for watching, Gina. All right, guys, I'm going to head out, get a bunch of stuff done. I'll probably be on TikTok later tonight. When I decided that while I'm recording things for YouTube, TikTok doesn't, save your live video. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to go live. I'm going to record live on, or stream live, I should say, because it's not recording, live on TikTok while I'm doing the actual recordings for YouTube. So it'll disappear on TikTok after I'm done recording it for YouTube and then show up on YouTube as a recording. But that'll be the first place you'll be able to actually see the recordings, period, is while I'm doing them live on TikTok, guys. With that said, look out, guys. We got the Kickstarter submitted. We should hear back by the 1st. We got it in just in time. There's some issues with us getting the video done on time, but it's in. Hopefully everything looks good for them, and we get it back, and we can launch on the 1st. Get excited, guys. This is the first astrological technical analysis interface to exist. It's like the solar fire of, like, let's say if you use a trading platform, except it's not for trading, it's for analysis. That to be clear. But in any case, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. And most importantly,